Hey, Warpugs. So every once in a while I check out something that holds my particular interest. And for some reason, I have had an addiction to League of Legends that has gone on for far too long, and I should have quit it a long time ago. I recently came back to it for some god awful reason, probably because I'm competitive and I wasn't getting that fix, which was leading to me having, well, random bouts of insanity. So, yes, if you're wondering, I have fallen off the wagon. I am back on League. Somebody please, please, for the love of God, help me. But, with that being said, I thought it was only appropriate that since I'm back on the wagon, I should subject you guys to the same horror that I experience on a day-to-day basis in this game. And, give you advice to never download it, even though I know that some people will. And if you are a fellow addict like I am, please tell me who your main is and how many times you scream and, wax bitterly at your monitor. I know for a fact that I provide more salt than Morton's, and I am perpetually hard stuck, and there's no getting around it because for some strange reason, I'll win 5 games and then lose 12 in a row because my mid laner decides that they just want to feed the Katarina 6 kills before 15 minutes is out, and my top laner has unplugged their monitor. And I mainly go ADC, jungle, and support. I probably should go top laner. I probably have more of an impact in team. I like playing with Valk, but yeah, it's an ordeal every single time I get into it. There needs to be a support group for people like me. Warpugs, check out the links in the description below for Nickyboi Links. This is the lore of every League of Legends champion dumbed down to a single sentence. I will pause every so often when I reach a champion that I either love or hate and give you my personal input because, God help me, I'm too addicted to this game. With that being said, Warpugs, let's get into it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go.
The lore of League of Legends is pretty goddamn cool, but would you look at that? Words!
I know.
Don't
I
worry,
know.
my friend. I know there's lots of great stories to be read in League of Legends, but sometimes everyone just doesn't have time for that. Let me be your
Valk wants me to do League of Legends lore, by the way. Oh, God.
guide to this wonderful world of Runeterra and list every single champion's lore in only a few seconds each.
Let's go.
Bloodbending God thinks the only way to kill himself is by killing the entire world. Succubus Furry accidentally kills her boyfriend because she forgot she was a succubus. Spoiled teenage ninja asshole disowns her mentor for being too peaceful. Dashing rogue with one of the most powerful weapons in the world instead uses it to play cops and robbers.
I hate hate that champion.
Or Prisoner Minotaur, which are not Vastaya for some reason. Child Yordle something or other is cursed with permanent social distancing.
Yep.
Spurred God can't die. Child with literal demon inside her stuffed animal accidentally kills entire family.
If you play Annie, I only have one thing to say to you. If you think you're good because you can flash ult, eat me.
Cultist teams up with Spirit Sister to kill bigots. Peacemaker forgets to put on clothes in negative 40 degrees Celsius weather.
Can somebody tell me when Ashe stops talking? Her new voice lines are so long, it's ridiculous. Her new voice lines, well, not new anymore. They're over 3 years old at this point. When they came out, I was like, oh my god, she is still going.
Space God able to create entire solar systems gets enslaved by humans by trusting their fashion sense. Tyrannical Warlord obtains godlike power for saving one person despite actively partaking in genocide. Celestial Pillow Fort steals trinkets back from people who stole them first. Gigantic Manta Ray names herself after her first meal. Scientist builds an Iron Giant knockoff.
The box of scraps!
Magician's Apprentice cooks his own body by playing with Infinity Stones. Living Folk Hero bashes people over the face with a door. Sheriff spends entire life hunting down someone she talks to on a daily basis. Wealthy Grandma
Yeah.
becomes cyborg because progress. High-ranking elite gets turned into monster girl. What lore? What lore? Big man strong, big man swing axe.
True.
Worshipping cultist falls in love with genocidal bigot. Purple man think he good doctor when actually purple man just kill people. Egomaniac runs R-rated WWE. Street punk invents the worst form of time travel imaginable. High ranking elite gets turned into monster girl. Demon kills people with the power of horny. Self-centered loser steals a magical glove.
I am so glad every single time I see it easy get nerfed. I am so glad. For some strange reason, easy and me it just does not mix.
Demon tries to expand his voice acting career. French lady kills own father because honor or something. Fish freak annoys people for a living.
Fish freak annoys people consistently. I have a thing against assassins, if you haven't been able to tell.
Statue comes to life by the power of hypocrisy. Stinky pirate is shocked to be betrayed by everyone he'd already betrayed. Big man strong, big man swings sword. Caveman rat comes out of deep freeze to throw rocks at people. Fat drunk likes beer. Criminal breaks the law because why not? Doll brought to life to give everyone a new skin. Practical makeover. Closeted serial killer fuses with horse and kills more people. Science guy does science because science. Buff woman tests people's desire to live by basically killing them. Telekinetic dancer cuts off a dictator's arm. Bloodthirsty warlord turns into 70s hippie after chopping down a tree. Wind spirit provides clean air to people choosing to live in carbon monoxide. Hypocritic prince commits mass mage murder despite dating a monster girl. Guy
It's best if you don't dig too deep into Demacia.
bonks people over the head with the last remnant of his civilization. Tony Stark, but he didn't go through any kind of character arc. Serial murderer kills people for his art project.
Jen is the best.
Psychopath blows things up.
For the funny!
Famous monster hunter ends relationship on good terms? That happens? Parasite-infused child raised in a dimension of nothing but monsters comes out 20 years later looking like a supermodel. Vengeance! Basically, the Avatar, the whole past lives thing was the primary focus. Death-obsessed edgelord kills himself so that he can be dead. Grieving father cosplays as Darth Vader and throws himself into a hole to find his daughter.
And literally, they can be 0-5 and come back and pentakill everybody.
Knife lady kills people because she likes killing people.
True.
Self-righteous god warrior so obsessed with justice she'd think jaywalking was worthy of a death sentence.
Yes.
All-powerful blood god fails to corrupt spindly weeb. Lightning
That is insanely accurate. That is way too accurate.
rat acts as middle manager for grumpy ninja and edgy teenager.
Who are you again?
Bug eats things. A Grim Reaper's persona with bonus difficulty settings for their victims. Old man rides an immortal lizard while screaming at trespassers.
I'm not going to say Kled's one of the best characters in League of Legends, but Kled is one of the best characters in League of Legends. I don't care if he kills me, I'm still laughing at how insane he is.
Bug eats things. Mysterious manipulator of historical events who is definitely not the faceless one. Monk blinds himself using his own powers. Genocidal bigot falls in love with a moon-worshipping cultist.
Leona's special, but this abomination, I cannot stand. I hate this champion. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I hate its look. I hate its voice lines. I hate its walk animation. I hate its attack animation. I hate every single damn thing about this champion. But I'm really good on her. I don't understand it. I don't know. For some reason, her kit just works for me. But every time I lock Lilia in Champ Select, I seriously want to die.
Dream creature is spawned to guard a tree. Ice Witch paints herself as the hero of the story, protecting the world from an insurmountable threat that she herself caused. Hot-headed gunslinger kills ghosts to bring his wife back to life. Pixie creature ruins people's lives for her own entertainment. Ludicrously powerful mage hides from racism. Broken piece of a floating castle becomes sentient. Fanatical cultist is mind-controlled by a giant purple stingray. Tree guy tries to restore his garden by killing a depressed simp. Man able to kill an entire army single-handedly chooses not to. Orphan pirate lady kills tyrannical pirate overlord only to become one herself. Local Karen attempts to kill the entire world after the afterlife didn't meet his quality standards. Despite all her powers being about darkness, she's actually the good sister.
She is.
Mermaid tracks down a magic rock. Depressed dog makes a library after his entire civilization collapses. Ocean goop turns normal man in diving suit into 300-foot tall toll booth worker. Shape-shifting chameleon creature attempts to make a new family after her entire race was murdered. And
yet again, Nika. I hate her. For some reason, I'm good with her.
Animorph. Bookworm has identity erased after taming a demon who feeds off of her happiness. Bootleg Freddy Krueger. Tiny child uses imagination magic to turn monster into Studio Ghibli copyright infringement. Dying to fight is immortal as long as he keeps fighting. You know that whole cyborg arc in Teen Titans where he gradually loses piece of his humanity until there's only machine left? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Introverted God crafts the only other permanent game mode in League of Legends. Buff man detests the gods despite technically being one. Disgustingly humble creature travels the world to deliver a hammer that rightfully belongs to her.
Poppy is the most wholesome character in League of Legends, and if you say anything otherwise, you're wrong. Pikey, on the other hand, is Chronicles of Riddick with scuba gear.
Fisherman eaten by fish, supervillain version of Jack the Ripper. Spoiled brat thinks she can best the gods because she can throw grass at them. Ranger Knight serves her homeland by tossing her bird at people. Charming freedom fighter with a heart as big as his brain is small. Okay. Sand Shark is a shark. Metal bender and wildly impressive serves for magical children. Corrupt CEO makes bank selling viruses and cures to said viruses. Bloodthirsty crocodile man wants to kill his brother for a decision that he didn't even make. Yuri watches too many Predator movies.
Way too many.
Realizes maybe she isn't fighting for the good guys after witnessing war crimes firsthand. Rat collects garbage to prove it's not garbage.
And this is like the third or fourth most annoying character in League of Legends.
Lanky Wizard travels the world collecting Infinity Stones. Daredevil Bounty Hunter takes on dangerous missions just for the thrill of it.
I hate Samira. Hate. Like, it isn't even close to a love-hate relationship anymore. It's an absolute hate.
Warbringer remembered to put clothes on in negative 40 degrees Celsius weather. Dead Sentinel comes back to life as Danny Phantom with a gun. Pop artist tries to unite warring cities while forgetting to mention that both societies are literally powered by souls.
You already know what I'm going to say. You already know what I'm going to say. I don't understand. Seraphine, Belle Delphine. Make some addition there, okay? I'm just saying. It is what it is. And this is the third most annoying character in League of Legends.
Half animal person becomes boss of underground fighting empire to stick it to his dad. What?
That is the guy right there. This is the second most annoying character right here in League of Legends. If you play Shaco and you're good with Shaco, I don't like you anymore.
Grumpy man gains the ability to kill people and spirits. Monster girl dates man who kills her kind on a daily basis. Science guy does war crimes because science. Esteemed warriors brought back to life as the tank from Left 4 Dead. Mercenary does mercenary things because money. Scorpion is understandably upset after his entire race was murdered in their sleep. Magical mute somehow survives in a cultural environment that hates both of those things. Celestial god stoops to mortal level by becoming a furry. Dictator somehow tricks demon into becoming his prosthetic arm.
There you go.
Powerful mage endures racism. One of the most powerful beings in the world that does basically nothing. Demon persuades people to make one-sided deals with him using his very trustworthy face.
And Louisiana accent.
Kind-hearted rockbender embarks on a mission to kill a racist pigeon. Impractical assassin gives up if he doesn't kill his target in one hit. Banished soldier climbs a giant rock to become a godly safety inspector. Cute little mouse boy suffering from horrendous...
There it is. There is the demon lord himself.
Amounts of PTSD. Ghost curse turns man just as ugly on the outside as he is on the inside. Tiny adventurer does an adventure or something. Slightly less stupid than normal troll man tricks other trolls into becoming their king. Barbarian man literally refuses to die because yes, smug cardsman joins forces with stinky gunslinger to do crimes and be gay. Sewer rat finds clothes and wears them. Shaman.
The sewer rat is literally one of the best characters, period. I don't care what the meta is. the war crime rat is one of the best characters in League of Legends.
Harnesses the power of the gods to protect the daughter of his ex. Radical fanatic believing that only the strong should survive, cheats his own philosophy by augmenting himself with crab legs. A gay couple and mangled corpse of a furry fuse into a retcon nightmare. Hypocritical monster hunter kills anything magic based despite using magical weapons to do so.
Right.
Tiny man tries to be evil but is really bad at it.
Yes.
Space squid learns about the world by disintegrating it.
Because of course there's tentacles.
Mortal creature is depressed that she cannot die. Street kid fed up with police brutality grows up to become an officer famous for her police brutality. Spoiled simp commits genocide to bring his wife back to life. Robotics enthusiast swaps moralities on a yearly basis. Bloodbender with Alzheimer's returns to the world only during moments of historical importance. How does he know when that is? I don't fucking know. Thunderbear God is displeased people are living comfortable and fulfilling lives.
Now, why? See, Volibear and Warwick used to be my go-to 1-2 punch for the jungle. They were my 1-2 punch for the jungle, and if both those got banned or picked, I'd go with Master Yi. That was the last time before they changed Volibear that I actually had a 3-champion lineup for any role that I played, and I did really, really well at it. And then they went and changed Volibear and made him different, and it's been sad ever since for me.
Gangster gets turned into a cyborg furry. Sun Wukong minus all the actually interesting parts about Sun Wukong.
True.
Third person fights alongside dim-witted partner in her quest for racial superiority. Slave kills his best friend the Emperor and becomes giant electrostatic generator. Foreign warrior has the power to inexplicably reverse the aging process. Disgraced swordsman attempts to absolve himself of his inner demons.
Yes, the wind shitter duo. So, here's the thing, okay? If you play Yasuo, and if you play Yone, and you main one of these two champions, the question isn't, are you toxic? It's how toxic are you? Just to lay it out there. I've never seen a Yasuo or a Yone lose lane and not immediately freak out and start blaming the entire Western world.
Deceased swordsman comes back to life to hunt actual demons. Miserable monk uses corpses to hunt down a depressed simp. Magical parasite teams up with
the 5th most annoying character in League of Legends.
Sentient book to find Grandma Rat. Batman, but if he was made for 7-year-old YouTube kids. Shadow Ninja brings balance to his homeland by destroying the balance of his homeland.
There you go.
Powered child does a Spider-Man without any of the fun character arcs. Bomb guy likes bombs because bombs go.
Best character in League of Legends is Ziggs. If you are having a bad day, this is the 2nd war crime rat, and it's quite literally impossible to have a bad time playing Ziggs.
Old wizard uses time magic in an attempt to prevent something unpreventable. Child gains the powers of the infinite cosmos and uses it to annoy people. Destroyed forest comes back to life as a raid Shadow Legends OC. Outro.
There you go. So, if you're wondering what my champ lines up are, right now, if I'm playing ADC, Jhin, Kai'Sa, Twitch. I'm trying to make those 3 my go-tos for those. But Jhin, as far as ADC goes, I might as well just be a one-trick pony Jhin. As far as support goes, I generally pick whatever, I try to go high synergy. But Seraphine, Lux, Thresh. For some reason, I'm good at Thresh. I'm terrible at Blitzcrank. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I'll do Leona. I'll go Xerath. It really just depends on what the ADC picks. And as far as jungle goes, I can never seem to find that 3 setup that I used to have. I can never find that 3 setup that I used to have back in the day when I wasn't completely and totally hard stuck. And the reason I'm hard stuck is because I can't focus on a lane or a set of champions. If I did that, maybe I could advance. But I'm too stupid to do that because every single time I turn around, I'm like, I'll play a couple of games, and then I'll sit there, like, let's say I'm playing ADC. I'll get like 4 bad supports in a row that feed like nobody's business, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna switch to support, and then I'll get junglers that have no brain, and then I'll switch to jungle, and it's a vicious cycle, and it is with me losing more hair. Warpugs, I will never make Challenger, but I'd be happy to make it back to Emerald. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit links in the description below. I have my Patreon down there, merch down there, and a lot of depression. Somebody help me get out of this game. I'll catch you guys next time.